Good morning, guys. It is such a bright morning. It's only going to be in the 40s, but nonetheless, it is so bright out and it's so beautiful, and I love it. Let's get down to business here in just a minute. Alright guys, so I made a very important discovery, and as I'm going through this weight loss, I am trusting God to show me and to teach me, retrain me, reprogram me, everything, and as I had told you, I tried to see if once again I could eat one meal, right? So once again, I ate one meal and I became full, but it really didn't have no protein in it. It didn't have any protein. It was all fat and carb, I mean, I had a salad and I had some ham and bacon bits in it, but that's not very much protein at all. And so, with me being full, I thought, okay, I'm going to be able to do this again. And about an hour before bedtime, all of a sudden hunger hit hard. And I mean, it was hard. It was the kind of hunger that you just know you wouldn't be able to get to sleep in. So I went on ahead and ate. And even after I ate, I was hungry again. No more than about half hour later. And I thought, this is crazy. So I ate again. And I tried to stay up as long as possible, but I went to bed about an hour after I ate. So I knew that the scale was going to be up. I knew it. So in weighing myself, I came in at 191.7, which makes it a complete pound and 1 ounce. And I was expecting that. So in my discovery, because I was thinking, I still can't remember what I ate Wednesday, but I do know apparently it was pretty substantial with proteins and stuff. And likewise the other 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, once again, plenty of protein, very substantial. I was satisfied and I didn't need to eat again before bed. But yesterday, very little protein, not substantial at all. So something clicked. When I had lost about 17 pounds in October of 2016, I was having a substantial breakfast, and a lot of days I wouldn't eat at all for the rest of the day. I wasn't hungry. Sometimes I would get hungry and then I would go to the local restaurant. I mean, the restaurant was within walking distance, and I would get myself a hot dog and fries. Or later that evening I would just have a bowl of homemade mashed potatoes, but on the whole part, I wouldn't be hungry. And the most that I would eat would be in the morning with a substantial breakfast that consisted of bacon or sausage, egg, potatoes of some kind, and homemade bread. And so, that sustained me, and yet the portion was still small, Yeah, in that month, I had lost about 14 to 17 pounds. Now, in the 2 days that I had gone one meal, I had lost a total of 1 pound and 6 ounces. Just here, Saturday and Sunday. In 2 days, 1 pound and 6 ounces. So, I'm kind of seeing this pattern. And last night I asked the Lord to give me the wisdom to know what I need to eat if I'm going to be doing one meal a day, because I've discovered I really like how I feel. I love how I feel. Even though I did get hungry before I went to bed, I was still bouncing off the wall. I was still able to, I was dancing while cleaning house, dancing. And I promise you, I'm not taking anything. I don't believe in taking anything for weight loss. I don't believe in it. I had once considered some years ago about maybe just doing diet pills for weight loss. And my thought behind it was, if I would get hooked on those to lose the weight, I'd have to take them for life to keep the weight off. No thanks. I hate taking pills the way it is. And it's bad enough that I have to take a thyroid pill in the morning and iron pills in the evening, because you can't take iron pills with the thyroid. You can't take them both at the same time. And so what I do is, of course, I take my thyroid in the morning, and then with my meal later in the day, I take my iron. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm not taking diet pills of any kind. None. But yet here I am eating the one meal a day all 3 times. And even yesterday, even though I didn't make it to bed without eating again, so all 4 times I was able to literally buzz through the house. I know I have said that again and again, but seriously, that's not me, y'all. Okay? That is something that is out of nature for me. So I'm really starting to see something here. And when I had started the way down, what Gren Shamblin had simply said was for you to eat when hungry and stop when satisfied. She didn't say what to eat, what not to eat. It is entirely up to us to choose what we eat. But I am discovering, for me myself, for my personal body, it really likes, it needs the carbs for that energy, but it really likes the protein. My body can't live on carb alone. It needs the protein. And I am finding out that in order for me to eat once a day, which is generally about 2:30 to 3:30, around in that time zone. That's how it has been the 4 times that I've done it, between 2:30 to 3:30. In order for it to really work, I am finding that I need to have a decent amount of protein. Now, the thing about protein is, if you have too much of it, it can backfire on you and you don't lose any weight. So, not enough protein and too much protein. You have to have the right amount. So, here I am, enjoying the benefits, really liking how it feels to be able to buzz through my house and get stuff done. And I'm not out of breath. My body is like feeling like a blob on the floor, you know. I'm thinking of just a heavy, gooey, oily substance like the blob, you know. Anyway, I'm not feeling like that. Instead, I'm able to go through the house, get things done, and like, so I told God, I said, I want to start eating once a day. I want to. I want to. Because I love how it feels. Oh. But of course, I have to make sure to have that balance. And I told the Holy Spirit to give me the wisdom to know how much of what. So, okay, yeah, I'm up a pound and an ounce. But I decided to measure myself because when I looked in the mirror and I was standing as tall and straight as I could, and I saw that my stomach was even smaller, and I thought, all right, I want to measure myself. Now, when I had weighed in on day 180, I was 190.2, okay? So today being 191.7, that is a pound and 5 ounces, right? 1 pound, 5 ounces. But when I measured my stomach, my waist and my lower stomach, up here, I'd lost another 1/4 inch. Down here, I've lost another 1/8 of an inch. And like, all right. But yet, I'm up in weight compared to what I was on day 80. And I'm thinking, yeah. I tried on a pair of pants that hubby got me in January, and they went over top of my butt better, and I was able to button and zip them, but of course there's still the chance that I would end up busting something on them, so I'm not going to wear them yet. But that tells me things are still happening in this body of mine. And it also tells me that with what's going on, eventually those scales are really going to reflect. They're really going to reflect. But I also just proved it to myself and to any of you who watches this, that even though the scales may show that you're up, if you would do a measurement and compare, there's a possibility your measurements are down. As I've said before, the scales is not a precise reflection. You can use it as a tool to kind of help you out to, like, maybe you ate too much the day before or something, or that possibility you've got some water gain, but on the whole part, it's not a precise tool. It doesn't tell you exactly what's going on with that body. So, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. So, once again, today I'm going to pursue just eating once. I'm going to pursue it. And I will let you know tomorrow how it went. I think this is a winner for me. I think this is a winner for me. And I'm just like, what else can I say? And I have said that almost every video here lately. But what can I say, you know? I am definitely finding out some things, though. I'm finding out some things. Things I wish I had found out when I was much younger. But then, you know, I wasn't leaning on the Lord to show me either at that time. Now I am. And now I'm learning. So, anyway. To my new subscribers, thank you and welcome. I'm glad you're here. And I will be seeing you tomorrow with another journey vlog. And I love you so very much. Every one of you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day.